everyone, it's my fortnightly haul video here where I show what I grabbed from. It's usually Vinnie's and the Salvos that I go to, which are two of the stores here in Australia that sell second-hand goods for charity. So firstly, my darling mother keeps some junk for me, which is great. So she's been doing some dyeing again by the looks of things, which is promising. And these are great because some of them are good, some grid paper. I haven't even looked at them. But some of them are used, which is fine because what I do is use these ones to back my journaling cards with and bookmarks and things. That one's got an interesting picture on it. Looks like some dried flour. Oh, I know what that is. I reckon she onion skinned. Onion skin stained some of these. That's why it's yellowish. So that's cool. So that's what those stains would be. They look really cool with that. I like that. So yeah, great way of reusing some of this paper. And then she's given me some of this. Must have come off the back of a pad or something. And I love this, nice and thick. So I use this to reinforce my spines when I gut a book. So, and if I make my own spine, sometimes I'll cut out two of them and stick them together to make it really nice and strong. She must have got a package. So there's the packaging, which is great because if I send things off that I don't want to be bent, I'll use some of this. And you can also pull the bits off so that you can see the ridges as well and make embellishments. And then some brown paper bags. You can stamp on them and use them in collages, and an envelope for me. So that's really cool. And the bottom of my bag. I hate those things. They're always coming out. Oh, I'll just stick that down there. Okay, so firstly I went to Vinnie's. And I just grabbed the pile that I got from there. And I found this. I'm trying to make it so you don't see my face. Yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, it's got a golf stick and a golf ball. And someone's like stuck a little picture of someone golfing there. So I thought, how cool would that look on a journal for someone who likes golf? So I'm going to take the back out, pry it out somehow, and then take that off and then reuse the shadow box, probably for something with butterflies or something would look really cool that I can hang up at home. And then put the golf stuff on the front of a journal. And there was this little package. I have their Christmas set up there, so I checked that out first. Never been so into Christmas as I am this year. It's my first Christmas for junk journaling. So I was really attracted to firstly these tags, although I've got die cuts like this now, so I can make my own of these. So it's really cool when you buy something like this because it reminds me of what I can do with my die cuts. And then this ribbon. So it's really pretty. And a couple of tags. They look like sticker tags. And then that's very, very bright and glossy packet with some Christmas cards in it. The envelopes will be really handy. It's funny when you get more excited about the envelopes than you do the actual cards, but you can almost cut the words out of this and use them separately. So that's pretty cool. Over there. Then there was this, it's a card and envelope set. Thought they were quite, is it Harlequin? I think it's Harlequin, I couldn't think of it before. Pattern. And then the envelopes, quite nice. Got a nice pattern on the cream area. The front's really nice as well. Thought they were quite interesting. These, in the kids area, they're flashcards of some sort, but the pictures in the front are so cute. That one would be alright for Halloween. I just love the colours and the pictures. And they haven't got any writing or anything on them, which is really cool. So on the, you know, back, I could just stick some journaling space on the back and then leave the fronts as they are. I bought this, a CD holder, one of those car ones. I figure CDs are pretty well going obsolete these days, so I thought this would be pretty cool to actually store some cards or tags. I don't know if this whole lot will fit in one of these, but they're quite elastic, so something like that. So I thought for the price, it's good to get all this storage second-hand, recycle something and save us a bit of money. Christmas napkins, much cheaper at the second-hand shop. Don't know if these were much cheaper though, they're a bit pricey, but I assume they're sort of like vintage. It's hard to know, maybe they're not, but they look vintage. And those ones are beautiful, so they'll be perfect for the journal that I'm trying to finish at the moment. And then books, because I'm a book hoarder. Alice Adventures in Wonderland, and I love this because I didn't realise the cover's actually embossed. Like the Mad Habit, I've got a mad habit. The Mad Hatter and the Rabbit and Alice, they're all embossed, which is really nice. So I'll probably reuse that cover for an Alice journal in the future. And I love this as well. Not as keen on the pictures inside, but they'd still make a really nice journal. That one's nice. Now you can read about dogs. I love the dog pictures in this. It's got a lot of really nice sized ones that you could fussy cut. Beautiful fox. Isabella's Secret. Love the pictures in this. The fairies in it are really nice. Look at the ones riding the dragonfly. Some of the backgrounds are quite nice too, but I really love the fairies. So that's going to be heaps fun to cut pieces like that out and use them. And the best fairy tales and fables. This one sucked me in because the pictures are the same as the ones in a book I had when I was young. So that's really cool. Oh, that's very nice too. Beautiful pictures. Ooh, peacocks. Yeah, a lot in that one. Alright, so that was it for my St. Vincent de Paul op shop. Now, then I went to the Salvation Army, and I will start with this pile. More Christmas napkins. Very nice though, they'll go really nice in vintage journals, those ones. This movies to check out little notebook. I love putting pieces like this into tuck spots in journals. If you know someone likes watching movies, I need a few of these in my journal to remind me what Netflix movies I've watched. And then I got a couple of cards, but I can only show this one because the other one's for someone's surprise scene. So I don't necessarily like the for your 70th birthday, but I love those seashells. So that'd be really cool on a seaside journal, beach journal. And I found this, Edwardian lady labels. So there's 12 of them. They're all the same. That can go with my Edwardian lady collection. Now, another set of cards and envelopes. These ones were different too. Teddy bear. Like that one. That could go in a sewing theme journal or a fashion journal. I think I had some other ones, but looks like it's just those two. But that's alright. I like the teddy bear as well. probably reuse the books. Oh, another book, Field Guide, I can't speak, to the Wildflowers of Britain and Northern Europe. I always like grabbing the field guides because they've usually got really cool illustrations in them, especially the Europe ones. I like the writing that they have as well because it's sort of in print. It looks like print rather than your type stuff, which is a nice effect. Got some pretty pages at the front too somewhere. Those are beautiful little flowers. And they had 2 packs of these threefold Christmas cards. Like that, they come flat, and like that when you fold them up. But I love how the star is a cutout like a window. So I think something, you know, can make little journals with them, or be really cool embellishments with the little peep windows. 2 Christmas journals. And then this Growing Ferns, I had to grab this one. It's got pictures of your ferns, but it also has illustrations. So I mainly got it for those because it had enough in it for me to think it was worth grabbing. I prefer to use like a book from the second-hand stores than buy stickers and that. I do have a few stickers that are due to come sometime, but I thought I'd try them out and see what they're like, but I prefer to use the book pictures. I just haven't had much time to cut a whole lot out at this point, so I thought some stickers would give me something to play with to make a whole lot of tags, and then when I get more time I'll do a lot more cutting of my books. Alright, big jar which I'm not going to tip out tonight because I've got a lot to show as it is, but lots of interesting beads. But I noted that it had a few charms here and there as well. It's got a little star charm there. The beads do look fascinating too. I did see some other charms, but I'll never be able to find them. And then it's got bits down the bottom as well, so that'll be heaps of fun to go through. Some Christmas ribbon. Some spools now that I'm sewing. Always need extra rather than having to swap the thread out, and it's nice to have one to go with whatever threads you're using. Not have to change them all over too much. And I like the holder as well. And there were 4 packs of these. I've grabbed a few packs of these things before and they've been so handy because I love the pearl string, the buttons, the flowers. And I like these packs because they've got these little square brads. Not brads, eyelets. That's the one. So, and I reckon they're the size for the crocodile. So I grabbed all of them because they were really cheap, and the best thing is I can sort them out and reuse the containers for little bits and pieces. And then there was the fabrics. There was this runner. There were a couple of these, but I just grabbed this one. But I think this is awesome to make 2 journal covers out of, probably. I reckon. Spine. Fold it over, beautiful covers. You wouldn't have to do much to it either. You could stick a little picture of Santa on there or whatever. So that was really nice, good condition as well. And in the scarf section there was this. I don't know if it's Harry Potter scarf or something. I don't know. I'm not one of these Harry Potter fans. I'm sure they're good movies, but seems like they've got them on TV every week, so it drives me bananas. But I had so much fun covering my purple journal with the velour velvet sort of stuff that I couldn't help but grab this because there's heaps of it, and it's got black on the one side and then this beautiful maroon colour on the other side. And then there was, now it was half price too for these because they had like the orange tags at half price, and then I got my pensioner discount on top of that, so that's why I ended up buying so much at the salvos, because it makes it worth it on the days where I get the discount. So you've got lots of your black daisies to be cut out of that. And then some black material. And then a tablecloth. Nice big one with lots of doilies. Very vintage looking too. Doesn't need dyeing at all, this one. Which is great. And then, this will give you a chuckle. Wooden stamps. They're not great ones, but I still had to get them. Yeah. Don't ask me where I'm going to put them because I've already filled up my drawers, but I had these circular ones, which are pretty cute. Like, look at that little cat face. Flower, ribbon, rainbows, cupcakes. It might be ladybird. So I reckon they're pretty cool. And then I know that one set of these had some travel ones in it, so I figured they're probably like Aldi, the ones you get from Aldi or whatever, cheap. So, but I did really like the little mushroom house and the sun and moon, little fairies and flowers. I thought they were quite whimsical. It looks like there's a little bluebird as well. And this one's quite similar, but it's got like an acorn and a bunny, which I really like, and a snail. So yeah, and a frog. I get so sucked in. And then this one, which did have like the travel ones. Recognise them. I've got a few of them in the box from Aldi. I didn't buy it from Aldi. I got it from the second-hand shop, but it was missing some. So if I've got doubles, they can go in Happy Mails, I reckon. So that was that from the op shops, but I also went off about 15 minutes away from me. There was someone yesterday who had put up that she was clearing out her scrapbook and paper because I think she was moving and wanted to get rid of it in a hurry. So, of course, I have to have a look at what she's got. And when I went, she gave me the address in it, and I thought her name sounded familiar in the address, and when I went out there I realised it was someone that I bought a whole lot of craft stuff off. I think she was the first person I ever bought anything off of Facebook Marketplace a couple of months ago. So there are some die cuts of your dresses. Don't have those die cuts, and they weren't $1 each either, so they were a lot cheaper than that. So I grabbed those, a few more, and then your Prima flowers, nice mix of colours there. And she had all these cards. Oh yeah, so it's like they're card pieces, which is cool. I thought they were cards, but that is even better if they're just pieces. You know, she was obviously trying to sell these elsewhere beforehand. She gave me really good deals on it all, which was great. So I've got all these different colours and textures of card. It's hard to pass up when someone's clearing out and giving them at such a good price because they are so expensive to buy new. Some white ones, and then she had a stack of some of them are half used. Ooh, it's purple and green. That's different. I like to get things that you know, aren't what I'd usually buy anyway, because if they're cheap that doesn't bother me, and makes me stretch my creativity in trying to find what I can do with them. That's cool with all the tags, and don't mind that too. And they weren't $11 each or anywhere near that. So that's got some nice grungy ones. And that one, that looks colourful. Gonna have a lot of fun with those. This one looks like it has some camera paper, possibly. Yep. Oh, they're the two pieces that I got. Was it Mary that just gave me that one and the camera one? It's alright, more the merrier. Sweet pea. That is beautiful, some of those. That one's really nice as well. And this one, cherry blossom, that's cool. So yeah, some bits have been used, but there's plenty. This one looks awesome. Whoops, open it the right way would be good. Not much left in that one. I like the green ones though. Bow and arrow. So I think the lady that was getting rid of these is an interior designer. And last time I bought a whole lot of stencils from her. And a couple of punches, I think. That one's really pretty. It's got a few nice ones in. And the looking glass. Look at that. That is awesome. Now, you have probably seen all of these before, but I don't really look at all the, yeah, I don't usually go buy papers new or know what is out at the time or anything. I think I've got like 6 big paper pads and a few of them are from Aldi and the others were on sale at some stage. And the rest of them are from the second-hand shop. That is, look at that, that's so nice. So there were a few really nice ones that she gave me bits of. I hope I'm keeping it on camera. Oh, purple. Some roses. That looks like vellum. Oh, that'll be nice in the rose journal. Beautiful too, and some gold paper. About 4 of those. They're very nice. Let's move them out of the way. Some more nice ones. Nice textured, embossed. That's really nice. Crinkly. It's embossed with words. Bouquet of roses. That'd be nice to ink up, I reckon. Yeah, I think we looked at those ones. And then we're into the big ones. There were a whole heap of black and whites, which I've seen a few people have done black and white journals. So I will have to do one in the future. And then there are some nice specialty ones. So there's a cut one and a whole sheet of that by the looks, or a couple, right? Just those ones. That's really nice. Nice and vintage clocks. These will come in very handy soon, actually. I have just found out that I shall be making a couple of journals for some wonderful people. I will be getting paid to do them, but I won't be making a profit because it'll just be such a pleasure to be able to do it. But I'll be getting paid enough so that if I have to print out any digitals or whatever, it will cover that. So that'll be nice. And I think one of them will be a lovely elderly chap. So some of these more masculine ones will be perfect. I think these are stickers because it's really thick. That's really good. Don't have much masculine themed papers at all. It's another one that's probably stickers. And stamps. And I didn't buy it all. I left the ones I didn't like. Amazing. I still bought enough though. That one's really cool. Travel one. It's almost enough there for a cover. It's the same one. Oh, Star Wars. I don't really like Star Wars much. It's a bit like Harry Potter to me. Everyone else likes. I don't tend to go along with what everyone else likes too much. But yeah, some people love it, so. 3 CPU. More Star Wars. And then she had some Alice. I don't mind that she's cut some out. There's still, you know, some really cool usable bits there. Look at this. I didn't even know that was in there, that bit. Awesome. So yes, I think between the Alice in Wonderland books I have and these now, I've definitely got a really good start for some Alice journals in the future. Now, what were these ones? Harry Potter. Yeah. As I said, not my favourite thing, but everyone else loves it, so. And I do like a challenge. Oh, this is cool. It's got all their stickers as well. And I loved these. And Paris pages. Not sure what I'd do. Maybe it'd have to be folded. It's quite tall, unless I do a like tall journal sometime. And that'd be really nice. I mean, that would be okay as like a pocket or something. I love it. This is with the same set. And then these, sweet recipe journal, my chocolate journal. I love those chandeliers. I don't know if you can see that very well. This is beautiful, purple. These, I really love these. They remind me of origami paper, but they're huge. A couple of those. And then this one. I do have origami paper like this. I'll have to see if it's the same print. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to have an avalanche in a minute. It's a different one. That one's the same. And I've got a few of these ones. And then circus stuff. So yes, that was a really good score, and she did such decent prices for me, so I was wrapped with that. And usually I, see big pads in the second-hand stores and I grab them just because they're so cheap and they're there, but they don't always have papers that I really love. Like, I'd use them for backgrounds and ephemera, they'd be great. But it was really good to be able to go through and pick ones that I actually thought I could make a journal with. As pages and that, and covers. So that was awesome. So yes, that is my haul for this week. Must stop spending now and start making. And I will see you again soon when I am making. See you later, guys, and take care.